Hi guys, welcome back to another video. So I pitched this idea to Ryan the other day and we're working on a project together out in the garage, and so we're gonna go ahead and shoot it right now. But we're gonna do a story time of just some hard lessons learned on the farm. So I told him that I came up with a couple, which I only came up with maybe two. Hard lessons that we've gone through in the last almost 5 years of us living on the farm. But I told him to also come up with a couple of them, and then we could tell each other, like, hey, you remember when that happened? So we're gonna go through them and while we're doing this project, and hopefully you guys find it entertaining. Okay, so like I said, we're working on a project, so we'll probably have to pause and then come back. But we'll pause right now. Okay, we're back. So the first one that I gave him as an example, for like, he's like, what do you mean hard lessons learned? Was we brought pigs home, four pigs home last April, and we had, was this last April or the April before? Anyways, doesn't matter. Ryan had set up high tensile electric fence around this tree row, and we had like 4 to 5 wires. I mean, this thing was like Fort Knox. Like, pig was not gonna get through this, or so we thought. We brought home like little 30-pound, 40-pound piglets, and
dumped them in there.
well, did we just put one? I think we just put one in.
Yeah, just one.
To see what was going to happen.
Yeah.
And
He just
instantly,
ran right through it.
he just walked right through it. And like, I don't even think he got shocked. Or maybe he did.
I don't know. He didn't care.
And we thought it was going to be like a wild boar situation. Like, we were going to have to call the county and be like, we have a wild pig that is running around our property and we can't catch him. And like, we're like, how in the world are we going to catch this pig? Ended up, he was in the tree row, so thank goodness he was close to the house, but he was underneath a bunch of branches and stuff, and Ryan dove on top of this.
This is after like at least 30
Yes.
minutes to an hour of chasing.
It was not good.
I was all bloody on the face.
But he dove on top of these tree branches.
And he went to squealing.
and grabbed him, and it worked.
We
out.
caught him.
And then we put him in the garden.
Now
Which
we
was
have a new
secure.
program to train our pigs.
Yes,
So
it was bad.
definitely a hard lesson learned.
Yes. Okay, do you have one?
Hmm.
I know, it's kind of hard to think of them. You're like, I put them in the back of my mind. I try not to think about it.
Yeah. I don't know. Weaning calves is serious.
Oh, that was a recent
How
one.
about that? Yeah, that was really recent. And I knew it was really serious. I just felt like I was too busy.
How many calves did we wean? 60?
I don't know how many it was.
I don't know. Anyways, we weaned a bunch of calves, and they weren't acting
Right.
right. We're like, oh, they're just not feeling well.
And a lot of it was my fault because I didn't pay attention. I was too busy. I had other stuff going on, and I was like, they'll be fine, they'll be fine. They'll be fine, they'll be fine. And then I felt like they weren't going to be fine, but we had to go.
We went for Thanksgiving.
We had to leave anyways, and that morning I was like, this isn't going to be fine, but maybe it'll still work out. Maybe they just need more space, And came home and there was a train wreck. So
Yeah.
really hard lessons learned there. That you gotta really take care of your calves when they're being weaned.
Yes.
Yep. Brutal, but
Hmm.
we're alive here today.
Exactly. I'm trying to think of another one. We'll pause and we'll come back. Okay, so my next one. I don't remember all the circumstances. Ryan will have to tell you what happened because it was his mistake. But I remember you called me at the daycare and you were like, the cows are out on the lane. And we're like right next to a highway. And I mean, like, we have a private drive, and then there's a barbed wire fence, like a 5-6 wire barbed wire fence, and then the highway. And they would have had to go down the lane, but you left the gate open,
Mm-hmm.
and
I
you
thought everything was going to be okay. Don't leave the gate open.
don't leave the gate open, he says. What? But you like drove the truck away, or what was it?
Well,
I can't remember.
yeah, I went and fed them, and then I thought they were going to be satisfied or whatever eating there, and then they followed me in the pickup, and I wasn't paying attention, and I just drove back out the gate and left the gate down to go get more hay or something, and they went ahead and came out the gate, and then, yeah, it was kind of a train wreck. I mean,
Yeah,
everything was okay, but like...
It was okay, but he couldn't do it all by himself before he had to leave for his part-time job.
Yeah,
so,
is that what it was too?
Yeah,
I
so
had to
his
leave, yeah.
mom had, you had time, didn't you?
Not much, but yeah.
Yeah, not much. I mean, this was like within 30, 40
Mom
minutes.
came out from school or something.
Yeah. His mom was working at the school as like a para, and so she had to leave the school, come all the way out to the farm
To rescue me.
to help Ryan, so like make sure the cows didn't go.
And it was all because I didn't shut a gate. So
Yep. So
always, when in doubt, just shut the gate.
yeah.
Because that 20 extra seconds to shut the gate can save you hours. You know what I mean?
Yeah. This is kind of fun because I'm like trying to think of them, and then I think of them, and I'm like, oh, now I gotta ask Ryan if he remembers this. I don't. There's been multiple circumstances, but there was one time that you guys, I think it was you and your mom, you tried to move a calf out on the 40.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yep.
it ended up getting spooked.
Yep.
So when they're like really little, they'll like lay down, hunker down, and we do a lot of cattle moves because we move our cows, and so we moved everybody, and then this baby was left behind, and so you're supposed to have everybody go with you, but what Ryan normally does is he'll jump on top of the calf. Hopefully the calf's not too big, and then he'll put it on the four-wheeler and then take it up to Mama. And I can't remember what happened. Everything turned out okay.
It was a wrap.
It's bad
It was
memories.
just bad memories, yeah. You just can't force it, and you get mad. I got mad, and you want it to go so bad, and it doesn't know what it's doing. They're just idiots when they're that young, flat out. They're just idiots.
Bringing up some touchy
Oh
subjects
man!
here.
And all the cows went, and this one calf was left. You can't direct a calf anywhere. It only wants, so it just wanted to go back and lay in the grass, and that was just a dang train wreck. And
You
wound
ended
up jumping on it.
Yeah, but you had like fell in the mud and
I stuck the four-wheeler. I mean, you got to give up and make Mama go back to the calf.
yeah.
I didn't give up, and I was pissed off at the calf.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's you got to learn when to give up on them. The best thing to do is have it all set up right, get all your calves up, and don't make them turn 90-degree angles.
Yeah.
That's what part of the problem was. They had to turn. Don't make them turn.
Well, and
Get the
have
cows.
a true calving season. That's another
Well,
thing.
yeah, that's another whole nother deal. But have a straight lane where you're moving them from one pasture to the other. Don't make them turn 90-degree angles, and then you get people lost and you get babies. And
Yeah.
you just got to be aware, and you got to know what you're doing when you're moving them when they're babies like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
He just walked away and said that one was painful. So we'll have to try to come up with a funnier one on the next one. It's hard because not a lot of them are funny when you get hurt or it's a pain in the butt and it takes half your day or a full day. So let me try to come up with one more. We're working on the pig water for the winter. That's what this project is.
This is dead, right?
Yeah, the fence is unplugged. Look at little Posy. She's just having a good time. Hi, Posy. Hi, Posy. Okay, so the last one I thought of happened recently, and it was when your dad called you about the cows.
Okay.
Do you want to tell that story? Well, he went to a sale, and Ryan knew that he was going to the sale, but didn't think that he had a full intention on buying cows. And then what happened?
Bought a bunch of cows.
I know, but okay. So he had his semi there. Ryan's dad has a semi, and so he can fit a number in there. And he called Ryan and was like, "Hey, I need you to bring the little trailer because I can't fit them all in."
Yeah.
And Ryan's like, "What do you mean?" And he's like, "I bought some cows and I can't fit them all in my trailer. You need to bring the other trailer too." He's like, "What, Dad? Like, how many did you buy?"
It wasn't planned.
It was not planned. It was a full surprise for us.
Yeah.
And then I have video of it. I'll put it here. But like he didn't know the name of the bull that they were bred. You remember that? What was he saying it was?
We still don't know.
I know. But it was like he was saying it was like Bazo bull. Like had like little chicken scratch written down on his little piece of paper that he bought him with.
That's the operation. So.
That's the entertainment.
These hard lessons learned?
These are hard lessons learned. Well, okay. Yeah, I don't know how that one fits in, but like.
Well, I mean.
I know.
There's going to be some growing pains with all this. But
yeah.
Try to have a plan before you go do something drastic.
Yes.
That would be a good thing to have good communication on things.
Yeah.
Luckily, we were in need of cows because we have a bunch of old cows, and we had sold a bunch of cows, so we were in need of cows. But
Ryan's dad is definitely some entertainment around here when he does stuff like that.
Yeah, when
it's
he does stuff like that.
Okay, and then they weren't trained to hot wire, so that was even more fun for us to go through that adjustment with the new cows.
Well, and they were just spooky, hadn't been around people.
Yeah.
But they've adapted. So.
They're doing really good with the herd, so.
Progress is being made.
Yes, definitely. Anyways, thank you guys for listening to our story time, and hopefully you found it a little bit entertaining. If so, leave a comment of a funny story of something that you learned on your farm. Hopefully it wasn't as terrible as some of our growing pains.
And whatever you do, don't make the same mistake twice.
Okay, there you go. I like that. I think we've made the mistake twice, a couple times.
Well, then don't make it 3 times.
Learn from the second time. Anyways, thank you guys again, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.